Hi, so I normally, like I said, every night, like when it's not a Friday night, it's not my normal live. But because I got trolled on Twitter all day, and even on my off time all day, so I had posted a video, and which is entirely true, that for you to have Fred Hampton in your screen name, it's kind of weird in a way. I mean, why would you have Fred Hampton in your screen name? I have no idea. But I said, because this same person that has Fred Hampton in his screen name have attacked my post time and time again. Even before I put his name on a so-called hit list, the man has trolled my tweets time and time again. I'm fine, Mike. I'm fine. I'm blessed and highly favored. I had a great day. I saw my dad today. My dad came down to see me. Then I went to the store. I stayed in my neighborhood. I did not go and travel uptown like I did yesterday, but I stayed local. And so by the time I got in, I was going to cook, but I was tired. So I'll cook tomorrow. But I'm fine. Thank you, Mike. But it seems that people will always be pressed because, I haven't seen Judas and the Black Messiah, but I need to see it. Is it on demand? Because if it is, I'll watch it. And Kay, I don't even know what the f- is wrong with these people, but what I do know is I am who I am. And there's a couple things I need to address. I'm going to address Nick in a few. But I need to address this article that I was featured in. So this reporter hit me up to talk and whatnot. And I was like, okay, fine. I don't mind speaking. But what I have a problem with is words being mischaracterized. And I know this is going to be my last publication doing it. And I'm sorry to those who I brought this attention to. I thought it was going to be in good intent like it was the last time. But obviously it wasn't. So I'll just read parts of it. The so-called K-Hive. First of all, it's not a so-called. It's the K-Hive. It's Vice President Kamala Harris's fiercely loyal online fan group. First of all, I said this shit to her. We're not a fan group. The K-Hive is a coalition. It's a coalition. It's a coalition of people from different diverse backgrounds and different genders. There's men, there's women, there's black, white, brown, red, green, yellow, LGBTQ. There's centrists, moderates, independents, progressives, and some conservatives. It's called, a coalition. I have said that before, but obviously motherfuckers need to be reminded. So here it is. The K-Hive is a coalition. It is a coalition of different diverse people who so happen to love the work of Vice President Kamala Harris. And it goes all the way back to her days as a DA. So, fan group, you can kiss my motherfucking ass on that one. But there's some of it. Although it's a loosely organized, the group is united in celebrating as well as defending Kamala. We defend the record. Let's just get this. We don't just defend Vice President Harris. We defend the record. When people get the record wrong, for example, she locked up all these people. Where's that proof? Because according to her record, she actually lowered the sentencing for people, and especially for weed. That was not even on her docket. You can look at many videos from many other people who are supporters of Kamala Harris. And they will tell you the record of Kamala Harris. I mean, she didn't lock up people like that. Weed cases was not even on her docket. If anything, she locked up criminals, sexual assaulters, predators. But the K-Hive has also been accused of bullying and harassment. And if you're talking about one fellow K-Hiver, it's stupid. She actually don't bully people. What happens is people come and bully her. Because I've seen it. Somebody accused her of anti-Semitism. knowing good and damn well she's not an anti-Semitic person. And I actually defended her. And that person blocked me because he actually said, well, you say Jewish people are cheap. Where does that shit come from? Bianca is not even a threatening person. However, she will bring that smoke to you. So, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, and I guess they really got mad. They was like, okay, so when New York Post reporter Laura Italiano tweeted this week she was resigning because of the inaccurate article she was allegedly asked to write about Kamala Harris. Angry Harris supporters swarmed her. I think I missed your apology to Vice President. One person comment. You shouldn't wrote the damn story in the first place. That was me. Wrote the damn story in the first place. Where you were trying to get clicks and likes. You should have just said it was Shantae. I said that. That was me. Italiano was trying to get clicks and likes and tried to get fame on Fox News. But what she failed to realize is there are actually fact checkers on every network who actually dug in and did the research and found out her ass was all the way wrong. That's why she resigned. And the crazy part is the New York Post is one of the worst papers in New York City. It is the cheaper end of the daily news. My father used to get the Post, which was 25 cents when I was a kid, for the sports section. And even that shit wasn't popping. The Post went down, honestly, when they started disrespecting President Obama. And that is exactly why the Post ain't shit. And they still the cheaper end of the New York Daily News. They would never be the Daily News. Definitely not the Times. Not even AM New York is even way better than the Post. And AM New York is free. The Metro is free. Italiano was experiencing the sting of the so-called K-High. Harris loyal online fan group has been celebrating as well as defending the vice president ever since she became California's senator in 2017. She's once again defending the record. Someone says she broke down many barriers. Michelle, from from New Orleans. And first and foremost, K-Hive member, please don't use that. Just say a supporter of Kamala Harris. That would have sounded much better. But I'm going to get to the part of me. So, because I was interviewed and I was approached first. So, where is my part? Because this shit got me all the way tight. So, Shantae, a 34-year-old, I'm 35. I was 35 that Wednesday when she interviewed me. Graduate student at Brooklyn College and K-Hive member who has previously engaged in online arguments, admitted to Insider that the online world of politics can get toxic. Some of us do play a part in going back and forth with people. Going back and forth doesn't mean starting shit. I don't start stuff, but you're not going to bully me online either, which is true. You're not going to bully me. It's just what the internet is. In the past, K-Hive members have specifically targeted people who criticize Harris's record during the time as a prosecutor have attacked her shift away from Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All bill. Now, I don't know, was this a thing to pretty much trying to get a Bernie bro involved? But I'm going to just tell you my words. So, for those who follow me, know I don't start shit. I don't. I'm not a shit starter. I'm not a threatening person. I'm not out to kill anyone. I'm not out to threaten anyone. But I'll tell you this. You're not going to start with me. You're not going to bully me, and you're not going to steal my joy away. You're not going to make me look like an ass on the internet. For those who think they got the best of me, you're not going to make me look like an ass on the internet. If anything, you're going to look like an ass. You're going to go through some things, as I always say, when you keep doing wrong. And not just attack people like me, but attack just ordinary people that support another person. Just because this person don't agree with your politics doesn't mean you attack them. And I do tell it like it is. All day, every day. Sometimes it's a little raw. I mean, I'm a New Yorker. We keep it real all day, every day. What you're not going to do is not going to try to intellectually insult me. You're not going to do that, especially when I have education. You're not. I talk with slang. This is how I talk all day, every day. I don't talk probably like, I don't have to talk like that on the internet. It's the motherfucking internet. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's a judgment-free zone. A judgment-free zone. So to all of these so-called people they felt threatened by my list or just by me, take your sensitive ass somewhere else, because I'm here to stay. So Brianna Gray, she got to be mentioned in there. The press secretary, this is the former press secretary for Sanders during the 2020 presidential primary, has accused the group of harassing her on multiple occasions. They're vicious, she told The Times. She didn't respond to insiders' request to comment. You know why? She didn't respond because she knew if she responded, she was going to get that smoke. After all, Brianna Gray is the same bully and troll who have targeted not just folks who supported Kamala Harris, but others who support other candidates. She even attacked people from the Warren camp. I mean, honestly, I don't take Miss Gray at words value, and she's not a victim. None of us are victims. I'm not a victim, but I'll tell you this. You're not going to start with me. And Brianna Gray likes to start with people. She likes to comment about people. She likes to be slick, but she is, what is she? She's a coward. She's a straight up ass coward. Like, she's an OD coward. She's a punk. And I called her a punk after I told her she's going to go through some things like everybody else, because she has disrespected John Lewis, a civil rights icon. She disrespected Hillary Clinton, who never said anything about her. I don't even think Hillary Clinton even fucking know her, because she's a non-factor. And then she criticizes then Senator, now VP Kamala Harris, and still attacking her. For what? I have no idea. But I'm going to tell Ms. Gray this. Vice President Kamala Davy Harris never did anything to you. She don't even fucking know you. Folks, Kamala Harris supporters, people of the K-Hive, I'm going to say people of the K-Hive, never came for you. We used to fact check you every time we used to be wrong. That's not threatening. That's not attacking. It's called checking a bitch. Or checking a hoe. Whatever you want to call it. Or checking a person. And we all checked Bree. Because Bree was lying. And Bree's platform is still full of lies and propaganda. And it's going to be. She needs to make her money. She needs to make ends meet. So, hey, sis, you got to do what you got to do. But you know what? The grift ends up drying up. People going to come to their senses and realize, like, you're just a hater. You're just mad because you're not part of the establishment. She talking shit about, I hate the establishment. You wish you got a job in an establishment, because Simone used to work for the Sanders campaign, and look at her now. and she's much younger than you, and about to get married, and got money. Where you at, Bree? Nowhere. Okay. That's what I thought. And then I said, I want to know from the right, where the hell was that energy when Donald Trump basically wrecked everything in our country and wrecked everything? I guess that's what I tweeted. We all know they're only attacking her because they know she's going to be president one day. And the right is attacking Vice President Harris. They got no leg to stand on. Tim Scott with his dubious comments and then try to make it a trick question where Vice President Harris had to answer. First of all, Vice President can't be the person where they say, this is a racist country. She's the Vice President of all Americans, even the racist bigots. If she said that this country is racist, Republicans are going to be like, the Vice President think this country is racist, even though we elected our first woman president and our first Black and Southeast Asian woman. They will do anything to spin that narrative. Anything to spin that fucking narrative. So Vice President Harris answered the question the best way she could. So I'm going to need for these fringe Black leftists, because I'm about to get into their ass, shut the fuck up. Y'all support a Democratic white male socialist who will move from a diverse city to move to an all-white state. Yeah, shut up. So overall, she got all my shit, yeah. But I understood she had to do her job and write an article. But going forward, I will not interview with anybody else again. If I'm featured on a cable news network, well, God bless me if I do. But until then, I am not going to interview with another person again. I'm not interested. Because if my words are going to be associated with these motherfuckers from the Bernie camp, I want no part of that. I'm already been, she put out a threat on us, which I didn't. Hillary Clinton retweeted a person who threatened me. So since my following has been going up, people have felt the need to swarm my shit. So I'm not being featured in no publication. If I'm featured on a news network giving my analysis or my political commentating thing for like a guest, I wouldn't mind. But no magazine, no. So that's that on that article. And God bless Sophia. Now, so the socialist MMA, aka Nick the Fred Hampton socialist, proceeded to get a big upset because of a video I posted up saying how you name yourself the Fred Hampton, you're Nick the Fred Hampton socialist or leftist, and you're standing behind a white 79-year-old man, Democratic socialist, who don't even have a relationship with Black people like that. How does that work? And I said to him, I said in the video, I was like, if Fred Hampton was still alive and his family members were still around, and you got that in your fucking name, and you're standing behind a white man, his family would slap the shit out of you. Other Black Panthers would have slapped the shit out of you. There's some that served in politics that Black Panthers would slap the shit out of you from using his fucking name like that. And you're standing behind a white man. You're chanting out white man propaganda. Come on, you doing interviews with Ryan Knight who disrespect Black Democrats. That's fucked up. So he proceeded to have a little attitude. I woke up this morning, him quoting my tweet. I was like, ooh, violence on a Sunday morning, and I'm about to get a sermon. So I guess he got tight. And he got mad, all the way mad. So he said, here's what he said. Black capitalists really out here trying to claim Fred Hampton. You support Stop and Frisk, girl. Sit down. The members of the K Hive who haven't blocked me yet are legit insane. First of all, people in the K Hive think you're a non-factor ass bitch. That's what we think of you. You're not cute. I don't really get on people with looks, but you're not cute. And the last thing, I'm claiming to be a Fred Hampton socialist. No, I'm not. I never said that in none of my videos. I don't claim to be someone's legacy. I'm not claiming to be an abolitionist like some of y'all do. Like y'all freed the slaves and shit. No. I'm not claiming nobody's legacy. Because why? Because that's their legacy. I wasn't born in that time. I don't have family members that were abolitionists or that were socialists. No, I don't have people in my family like that. So, to Mr. Socialist, what is it? MMA, Fran, Hampton, leftist, whatever the fuck you are. I am not claiming no Black Panther in my legacy. Not trying to claim to be a Fred Hampton socialist, even though I do have a Black Panther, a legit Black Panther that actually follows me. And I am not calling myself an abolitionist because I did not free the slaves like Harriet Tubman. And I do not support Stop and Frisk. Because if I did, I would have voted for Michael Bloomberg for mayor like 2 times. That I was eligible to vote for him. So this is how dumb the French left is. And it's so sad because the Black people on the French left actually spout the white bro socialist propaganda. If any members of the Black Panther Party saw you with that Twitter name and saw you caping for Bernie Sanders, who was in bed with the NRA, which the NRA actually put regulations, gun regulations with Ronald Reagan. They supported gun reform because they didn't want Black Panthers like Fred Hampton with guns. Yeah, if they were still alive and saw your name like that and saw you affiliated with the actual white man, people would slap the motherfucking shit out of your ass. Like I said from before. So trying to educate me about being a Black Panther and about the Black Panther Party, you guys really looking crazy out here. But I don't have to prove myself to anybody. Why I don't have to prove myself to anybody? Because I know who the fuck I am. I'm Black all day, every day. No, I'm not in the motherfucking sunken place. I am a registered Democrat. I vote for Democrats. And that is that. So, Nick, you can suck a dick out here. Excuse me for a second. So they told me to block somebody and I did. Thank you, Tinkerbell. But this whole these whole Black socialists, and then one try to educate me on socialism. Like, I didn't find the definition of socialism on what is it, Webster Dictionary. Like, I am so sick of these fucking abolitionists and these fucking what you call it, these fucking these fucking people. I'm so sick of them. I'm sick of them. I am so sick of the Rose Twitter caucus because I just feel like you're performative. You're a performative bullshit artist who claim to be allies for black people and for brown people, and you're not. Because if you were allies for black and brown people, you would have voted for the Democratic platform. Because right now, most of the bills in Congress that addresses the issues that you are quote unquote for are being proposed and passed by Democrats, signed by Democrats. Republicans ain't doing a damn thing for you. Donald Trump did not sign not even one civil rights law since his tenure in the White House. He didn't. He didn't. Leftists praising Donald Trump as a socialist. You motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. Donald Trump couldn't even give not a one damn about you. And I know that. I grew up in New York City. I watched Donald Trump be the asshole that he was. And he will forever be a motherfucking asshole. But to the far left, because I want to make a closing statement, because I am going to post some of this video on my timeline. And I'm going to say this. So, far left, you guys are not allies to black people. You guys are performative artists. You guys ain't shit. And you ain't going to be shit. So all those 4 things you're not going to be. Because why? Because you guys are fraudulent as fuck. So, to the Brees, to the Katie's, to the Davids, to the Walkers, to the Ryans, to even the Knicks. You guys will be where you are and stay stagnant where you are because you guys are hateful as fuck. And you will forever be hateful. You will never be and ever be anything bigger than what you are. You will never be accepted in major politics, in a major party platform. Not even the Green Party will go major. You guys will not be part of that. Because you guys spew hate, pretty much. You're hateful. You are hateful as fuck, and you will always be hateful. So, to you all, find another career, polish those resumes, get that LinkedIn profile up, get that profile up in Indeed, because you're going to really need that pretty soon. And FYI, and you will never work for Bernie. You will never work for Bernie. So, here it is again, because I kind of stumble on my words a little. You guys will stay stagnant where you are. You guys will never be a part of major party politics, even if the Green Party was on the major party platform. You guys will only be bigger than your podcasters, even your podcasters are failing. And you will just never work the major party politics. You won't even work for Bernie Sanders anymore. So, polish those resumes, get that LinkedIn profile up, get that Indeed profile up, and there's always something out there for everyone, including y'all. You have to go through some things in order to be blessed, right? So they experiencing some things now, and they're going to continue to experience some things. And then once they realize they done wrong, they're going to find the job they desire, that God desire on their heart. So I hope this message is an inspiration. But until then, folks, God bless. And you have a good night. Burning bridges are unable to cross them again. Absolutely. I should use that saying. Thank you. Have a good night.